Hello, everyone. Welcome to Good Morning Tarot. Now, this is a general reading and it is open to all zodiac signs. So just take what resonates with you. It is also a timeless reading, so anytime you find yourself watching this video, you might get a message for you here. Okay, now let us try to see what is the main energy at the start of this day. We have here the Death card. Okay, a chapter has been closed in your life right now. And the challenge for you is to go through the process towards acceptance with joy. Okay, so when you look at it, there are different stages here towards acceptance. When you look at the bishop, first we look at the little girl behind this small girl. Behind her is a little girl looking away from death. And when you look at this little girl looking away from death, it can symbolize a person who is in denial. So sometimes when something happens to us, especially a painful one, we deny that it happened. And then afterwards, we bargain. And that is symbolized here by the priest. And then after the bargaining, when we couldn't bargain, sometimes there is that anger part. Well, we didn't see here the anger part here, but part of the process also is anger. So there will be moment also of anger when a painful situation happens to us. Then finally, there is that complete surrender, which is symbolized by this dead king here. And the crown is taken away from him. So it's like he accepted that it's already a spilled cup. He cannot change it anymore. He cannot do anything anymore. The only thing he can do is to surrender to death, for death to transport him to another realm. So death here is dressed like a knight. And a knight is somebody who saves people, delivers people. So here, somehow, the death card symbolizes that we are being delivered from a painful situation and being transported to a place of peace. Usually, death can be symbolized by peace, eternal rest. So, in a certain sense, the complete surrender will allow us to attain peace faster. Now, the last one is this of the little girl here. The little girl is not afraid to face death, not afraid to face a closing of a chapter, and she even offers a bouquet of flower to death. So, in a certain sense, this is the mature, a person who has already undergone maturity. He doesn't only surrender to the change or to a closing of a chapter in their life, but they welcome it with joy, knowing that the closing of the chapter will lead to something beautiful. So they can already see the possibilities. For me, it symbolizes a person who is already highly intuitive. They could immediately see the messages coming from the universe that is assuring them that this is just a transition period and it will pass and it will lead to better days. So a person who is more mature sees these positive possibilities, and so they welcome closing of chapters. It's easy for them to let go of certain things, especially if they know that these things are no longer beneficial for them. So somehow the aim for the inspiration for us from this card is to have that maturity of the little child who welcomes change in life. There is a saying, nothing is permanent except change. So change is part of life. Closing of chapters and opening of new ones is part of the cycle of life. And we need to learn to go with the tide and allow ourselves to welcome new chapters that opens while other chapters close, to let go of those chapters that close, to always anticipate the sunrise that comes after the darkness of the night. Now let's try to see how this will unfold in the near future. Okay, you will spend more time alone. When a chapter closes, especially if it's a painful chapter, the usual reaction that we have is to spend time alone. Time alone for some because they need healing. Time alone for some because they need to accept the chapter that is closed and to prepare themselves for a new chapter that is opening. Time alone also can allow you to somehow regain your self-confidence, your self-esteem after a painful situation, especially when you were rejected. The feeling of rejection, the feeling of rejection needs some time to heal. So it's just normal for you to spend some time like the hermit. The beautiful thing about the hermit card is it implies a deeper relationship with the divine. You do not just go to solitude and silence to heal yourself, but to get in touch with the divine. The divine can be symbolized by the lamp that the hermit is holding, the lamp before our feet. The divine is the lamp before our feet. The divine tells us where to go. The divine shows us the way in the darkness. So, in the mystery of a new chapter that is unfolding, it is good to be guided by the divine, by the spirit, because the divine and the spirit sees far beyond what our mortal senses can perceive. So, it's just but fitting that we need to spend time alone after a chapter has closed. Now, try to see how this resonates with you. Now, let's try to see what is the advice of the universe for you. Well, this is a time for you to nurture yourself. Okay. Time to be alone, time to be receptive to the universe. At the same time to nurture yourself. This star is somebody who spends time to heal herself, to cleanse herself, okay, to free yourself from negative energies. It's spending time just for yourself. So here you try to attain balance between your inner journey and your exterior journey. So if you are able to attain that balance, things will start to flourish, and we will be able to hear the messages that is coming from the universe, which is symbolized by the bird singing behind her. And the stars also are the guiding lights or the guiding messages we are receiving from the universe. So somehow the advice of the universe is, yes, nurture yourself at this time. Spend more time giving attention to your needs. Cleansing, healing, and other things. Okay, so being listening also to the universe. So this is what we have for our tarot reading. Let us now go to our self-care tip. For our self-care tip, the message for today is from Eleanor Roosevelt, and the message is, remember always that you not only have the right to be an individual, you have an obligation to be one. So our obligation is to listen to the drummer within us so that we will be able to sing that special song we are meant to sing in the world. And to be able to sing that, we need to be who we truly are. And being who we truly are will make us different. Sometimes would even make us be misunderstood by other people. Sometimes we could even feel some rejection because of our uniqueness. But our uniqueness is the gift, the best gift we can give to the world. The tune that we will be singing through our lives is that special tune that will complete the chorus of the cosmos, the song of the universe. So our responsibility, it is not only our right, but it is also our obligation to be who we are meant to be. So sometimes a chapter closes in order to make us realize, sometimes when a painful situation comes, we realize what is really important in our lives, and we realize what are the things that we need to give attention to. Oftentimes, after crisis moments, we discover who we truly are, what is our passion, where we are being led by the Spirit. So the tarot card reading we had is a person who has undergone crisis, the chapter has closed, and now they are listening to the guidance of the universe. Now, when we listen, we learn to understand more what we are meant to do in this lifetime. So this is a very important part in our life, to finally discover who we are. Oftentimes, after we discover who we truly are and what we are meant to be, our fears, our fears of not being accepted by people goes out of the window, and then we can confidently say to the world, this is me. If you cannot accept me, just let me be. Okay, it's like that. And then you start to sing that special song that enriches the whole cosmos. That song is like that overflowing from the cup, which is your heart, an overflow, which is that creativity that you express. When you are able to be who you truly are meant to be, and you are able to do what your unique person is meant to accomplish in this lifetime, then you become a co-creator on a co-creator of the universe, a co-creator of the spirit, a co-creator of the divine. So the universe continues to unfold, and we take part in that unfolding creation when we are no longer ashamed to be who we truly are, and we already have the courage to do what we are inspired to accomplish in this lifetime. Well, that's it for our Good Morning Tarot. I hope it has given you some insights and some inspirations that will help you in your present journey. Thank you for the likes and comments you've given to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. I hope to see you again soon. Until that time, may God continue to bless your ways.